Ladies and gents, it is time for Nintendo Direct. Alright guys, it is Nintendo Direct time. We are going to be talking a little bit about that. So it got announced for the 21st, February 21st, 2024. We've got a partner showcase. So it's going to be super interesting because it's not a direct mini, but it's a partner showcase. So what does that mean exactly? We don't know. Normally it would be a direct mini that we're getting for something like this, and it's super interesting to see the sort of discourse on this and everything happening behind the scenes and all the leaks and rumors that we've gotten here recently. But I'm going to give a couple of things that I think. First of all, I think one of the big things that we're going to get is Pocket Card Jockey Ride-On. So Pocket Card Jockey was on the Nintendo 3DS actually, and then it got ported to the Apple Arcade as like this sort of HD version that's upgraded and is actually the premier version to play. So my hope is that if we get that, we get the Apple Arcade version, and maybe even better than that, improved. But there's a lot of things that could come of this partner showcase. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm saying it now. I hope that we get it. Hollow Knight Silk Song. I really want it. We all really want it. We've been waiting a long time for Hollow Knight Silk Song. So it's something that I hope that we get at this Direct. But I do think I've got a little insider knowledge to know that we might actually be getting some other weirder stuff that you might not think about. So there's a possibility of a Mario and Sonic Olympics game, but it might not even be Olympics. It might just be a Mario Sonic game. No details. This is a wild speculation and rumor, but it is a possibility it would be developed by Sega. Now, we have to discuss, obviously, the Xbox stuff. So I think of the four that are going multi-platform, personally, I think that we're getting Hi-Fi Rush and Sentiment. Now, it would be great to get Sea of Thieves. Whether that will happen is to be seen. We have no idea. This happens at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this is going to air on the YouTube channel. We're going to find out all the info then. We've only got a few days. Whenever this recording and put out, it's coming up real soon. So I think that there is a possibility of a lot of other stuff that we might not be thinking of. There could be a Warriors game. We've been getting the Fire Emblem Warriors games. We've been getting the Hyrule Warriors games. There's a possibility of getting like a Xenoblade Warriors games. It's been discussed before. We've seen the discourse for it. There's a possibility that could be there. Now, I think one thing for sure is we're going to get a Contra Operation Galuga release date finally. I'm super excited. I'm a big Contra fan. So I think we're going to get a release date for that. It's kind of a big deal. We haven't gotten a real Contra in a long time. So I think that release date makes sense for that. And then I also think that there's potential of getting some other weirder stuff. So I want to head over to X/Twitter and look at some of this weird discourse that's happening right now, because it's just insane. Like, I can say all day the things that I want to see, which actually I'll go ahead and say. I want to see a Mega Man Game Boy collection, where we get the original Game Boy Mega Man games all put together, and then you can add other stuff in there like Mega Man and Bass and all the other like Game Boy Color GBA stuff, the Mega Man Extreme 1 and 2. That would be awesome. I really want to see that happen, but I think there's the possibility of either that, a Star Force collection, because we got the Battle Network collection. To not get the Star Force collection would be weird, and I swear they better add in that Star Force collection, if they do it, the Battle Network and Star Force crossover for the Nintendo Switch. I absolutely want to play that. We never got it here. It was never translated. There are fan patches of that game, but I want to see that brought here. And we were left out with Battle Chip Challenge on Battle Network. I'm still mad about that. I love that game. They left it out. So angry about that. But there's also the possibility of a Mega Man Legends collection. Now, obviously, we've never gotten the Mega Man Legends 3 that everybody's wanted. My concern was be that we get 1 and 2 and we don't get Tron Bond Adventures, which, if you know anything about retro video game collecting, is a very, very expensive game. Discord, not Discord, X, and look at some of these weird stuff happening on here. So Pyro, I don't know how to say it, Pyro is one of the leakers that has been sharing a lot of stuff. You can see that he's trending right now. He's been trending. I clicked on it, so we'll go back here and look, and we've got some weird stuff trending right here. We've got Game Freak, Spider-Man, Metroid Prime 4, Hi-Fi Rush is trending, which is interesting, and I think that we are going to get that there. But Pyro, you can see here trending. Now let's look at a little bit of some of this stuff here. So we'll kind of skip over some of the crap, but we've got him putting out about a potential Endless Ocean, and it's something that could happen as an Endless Ocean 3 or potentially a remake of Endless Ocean. Now, they were working on some of the 99 games, that developer, so it'd be interesting to see. But you know, he puts here talking about being a partner, asking if Game Freak is a partner, and gives the technical terms that says Game Freak is a Japanese video game developer and partner. Act 2 Rebirth, giving these weird, you know, sort of hints of stuff. Saying this a direct. So there's all kinds of stuff that has been sort of put out from him for a long time. He's a well-known leaker, but it is interesting to see some of the things that are trending here along with this Nintendo Direct announcement. You've got like GameCube, and I think GameCube is trending because of that dolphin tweet, which could be related again to the Endless Ocean, or it could be a reference to the GameCube. So it's hard to say. I think that is pretty important that we see, you know, some of these video games from these partners. There's a lot to be offered that's not just first party, and being that the Switch 2 is around the corner and supposedly delayed to 2025, this is really important to be able to fill out the rest of this year with all these great games that might be coming. Another would be Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D would be one that absolutely needs to be shown. I think that's super important, and it matters a lot to see some of these games. So, I mean, you can see here with Go Nintendo, shout out to my guys at Go Nintendo, I'm staff over there, and rumor Game Freak News and Endless Ocean revamped to appear in Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. So I could totally see this happening with Endless Ocean. That makes total sense. We haven't seen Endless Ocean in a long time since Wii, so that, again, it just makes sense to see that. That is the type of game that we would see at a Partner Direct, and it, you know, whether you like that or not, that's, you know, up to you. It's an interesting game. It's not for everybody, but it does also bring up here that we're going to potentially see a demo for the new Contra, which would be awesome. A lot of people thought that the dolphin tweet had to do with the GameCube code name, but I don't think that's the case. It's hard to tell. We don't know for sure. But, I mean, with that said, you know, it is kind of hard to say for sure what we're getting with this Direct, but I do think this is a big deal, and I think that the Switch needs to be filled out this year with a lot more good games, really good games to fill out before we get the Switch 2. Let me know down below what you want to see. There's so much and so many possibilities with a partner showcase and not being a mini. It's very interesting, it's very new, and I'm excited to see what happens with this. But yeah, let me know down below what you want to see. I'll see you guys later.